Little update here on my dad's budget truck build. Say he's on a real tight budget. He wanted a 3/4 ton pickup, so I'm building this for him. Got to replace the heater hoses. Got some little pinholes over here and stuff, and there's rotten spots. But I actually have all the heater hose on hand. And then we're probably gonna have to switch the switch for the heater. This fan works. They had it hooked up with this. You could hook the one up the positive side and then just hook the gator clip up on the negative side of the battery when you wanted your thing heat. Then I gotta find out where these are going, if they're even hot or what. Be careful with those. As you can see, she's running nice and smooth. I got my exhaust fixed today. I'll give you a quick little peek of that. Got to peel all this crap off. We're gonna take that off. I still have to clean up and paint the top of the cab and the sides and around the back window and stuff there. This is just a quick little paint job I threw on here before I put the bed on. I'm gonna try to do something to preserve these cab corners a little bit. Here's the little setup I run. I still got to clamp this guy. I pounded that back up into the muffler. Then I cut the bulged out end off where I pounded it in. Pounded this on there. Bought this online. It bolts up to there, comes back. Then I adapted it down to the 2.5 inch pipe, which is the same size the muffler uses. So we're working on that. Say the only other thing I got to do is trace my headlight problem, and we got to button some stuff back up inside. But realistically, she's got a nice seat, no holes in it or anything. Has a little flip down armrest. The other one has a spare, so I might put that in my 76 actually. Find a good seat cover to put on it because the driver's side's all beat up. I gotta hook up this speaker here. I'm gonna take all this out, swap the door panels out for the ones that were on this truck, and we're gonna put, I gotta drill the rivets out of that one. We're gonna put the electric power windows back into it. As you can see, she's running nice and quiet now. I gotta bend these pipes back a little bit here. I'll probably just hook my winch around them, pull them to where they'll sit away from the tire. You don't need your heat that close to the tire, and you don't want your tire hitting your exhaust. We swept out this bed and back bumper from the other truck, swapped the doors from the other truck, swapped the hood from the other truck. I had to put this gooseneck hitch back in there. That's really cool. My dad doesn't have a gooseneck trailer, but his friend does, and it gives you a really cool place you can put a come along or whatever around and winch stuff back up into the truck. The big thing, which I'm not really going to include in the budget build probably, is it needs new tires. These are weathered. This one's leaking a little bit, but they're not horrible. They're just starting to weather rot. Like I say, tires is a normal thing, so that's not in our budget. We'll find some used cheap anyway, probably like $100. A little spot here we're gonna have to fix up a little bit. The roof's kind of shady, but we'll put some of the rust killer primer on there, get that done. Like I say, this door I haven't got put back together yet because I'm gonna drill these rivets. I'm gonna put the electric motor kit off the other one in here, pull this gearbox out, re-plastic everything, put the panels back on. Had this apart. We've got a new dimmer switch. We're trying to track down where the power's stopping in the headlights. This switch is okay. The dimmer switch is putting out power. Got to find out if there's a relay or something in line. Like I say, the radio still works. Got old Sony radio. The screen don't work, but it has sound, so just got to detail it, button it all up. This coming down, that's no big deal. He can deal with that later. We might poke some holes or something and spray some spray adhesive all through there and press it up. We'll see what we do with that. But like I say, once we get her all detailed, we're gonna be right now we're about $350 into this project, so with a couple more cans of paint, all that stuff, yeah, we could probably finish her up for about $375. Like I say, really one of the only big things I have left is getting the headlights to work. So, and I got to take those mounts off down there they had for a snow plow, and I'm going to make them where they hook up to my truck, so we can put the snow plow over there on my truck. Got that plow there from Bear Rose's dad. We're just going to hook it up to the winch to pull it up and down. But anyway, there you go. That's our about $400 project truck. It's a 1990 Ford F250, 4-wheel drive, and somebody put nice worn hubs on there. Like I say, most of the parts we got on the other parts truck, so stay tuned. We'll get her finished up. We'll catch y'all on the next one. Please like, comment, subscribe.